Alrighty, guys. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Dog Garage here in beautiful Alabama. And this beautiful Saturday, which is hot. Had enough. Was outside, boiling, inside, air conditioning. Life is good. Alright. Anyway. Okay. Lee Jr. Now, Lee has been a customer of mine and a friend of mine for quite some time and has bought a lot of consoles from me. And Lee is a really good guy, good family, just top notch guy. And he come to me the other day and he said to me, he said, Tony, he's like, I want a console for my son. He's like, all right. He's like, I want a StarWars Special Edition. Okay. So we got him one. And then he's like, well, I want a 2 terabyte drive. I want it laser etched engraved like only you can do. And all this other stuff. And I was like, all right. So, this is about a week and a half ago. Or about a week ago. And I started on this thing yesterday. Okay? I was telling him, I was saying, all right, brother, you're up next. And he's like, okay. So, went ahead. And he sent me a video of his son. Son, real cutie. And it's a video message saying, Tony, I can't wait to get my console. Thank you so much. Right? And I'm like, you know how to play at the heartstrings, don't you, frickin' Lee? You really know how to do that, don't you? Kidding. Anyway, I said, all right, I'm going to do something special for him. So we went ahead and I did this. Now, I wanted to keep it within the Star Wars theme, because it's kind of important because it is a special edition console. And I didn't want to butcher it, by cutting weird holes in it and everything. I'm like, oh, no. So what I did is he wanted a Mandalorian and Yoda, in which we did here. All right. Then he wanted the Landorian up here. And then I was like, all right, well, the Star Wars thing they did here was always sideways, this way. So when you stood it up, it looked right. But when you lay it down, it looks completely freaking wrong. All right? I'm like, going like, all right. So we did a Star Wars etching there. And then we did this crazy Darth Maul freaking circle thingy from hell. We put remote programmable addressable LEDs in it, 300 modes, okay? And we put a matrix chip in it, and we used Josh Davidson's SMC Plus, okay, with his modified prototype timing files, okay, which boots pretty darn good. So we topped that all off and we put a 2 terabyte drive in. The thing is freaking loaded to the hilt, man. Okay? And at the bottom of the description, if you look, there is a video there on what, where, how, and who with this thing, how to set it up on your network. You know already how to do that, Lee, because you bought several consoles from me. But it also shows you, the off hosts, how to use them, okay? Also the cheats that are on it, all that crap and everything else, okay? So, you might want to refer to that video before you start this thing up, all right? So anyway, we got it all done. Here it is. All right, now what I'm going to do here is I decided after I did these four here, I was like, this area was kind of flat. And if you notice, it's not flat anymore, okay? Because I went ahead and what I did was I mimicked the actual lithograph that was there. And it just was like, I want to add a little something to it. So, me, I'm saying to myself, I'm saying, self, this is either going to cause you a lot of heartache, okay? Because one slip, because I couldn't use the machine on that because it's so tight, it was too close. I couldn't use the 5-axis on it. So I was like, every single one of these, and these are all individual, every single one, if you look here, every single one of these is completely individual cut, okay? Which I did by hand, Lee, with a file, Lee, and a teeny tiny little Dremel tool, Lee. Took me forever, Lee, but I never did it before, and I just said, well, what the hell? You only live once, Besides that, I also had another shell for a backup, so it's like, hey, worst comes to worst, I throw out a shell, okay? Which can happen. I can promise you that when you get into this shit. So anyway, I went ahead and we did that, and it's all done. So I'm going to turn off the light for effect. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this bitch up. Alright, yes, it makes a funny freaking sound, so it's a real Star Wars console, alright? So anyway, as you can see, insta freaking boot. You got your Baby Yoda dude, okay? Alright, holding the Baby Yoda. Looks like he's about to burp him or something, I don't know. You got the Darth Maul freaking crazy shit here. And then we did the Star Wars laser etching here. And we did the Landorian. The Landalorian, whatever the fuck that, whatever you told me to do, I did. Okay, so there. And then we did this right here, which was a complete motherfucker. Okay. But it came out beautiful. And I'm really proud of it because I mean that's the first time I've ever done that, and it came out so good. I might give you a different console, Lee. I'm sorry. I'm keeping this one. Anyway, look, man, you got red, green, blue, white, okay, and then of course you got your menu auto, and it's got different modes that you can see. All right, it fills up, and then of course it speeds up and slows down too. We can speed it up. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we can speed it up, and then of course we can slow it down too. All right, that way then, yeah, let's slow it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, and you know, it's got a ton of different modes on it. If you put it on auto, it'll just go through all of them, as you can see. All right, so there's a ton of crap on there. All right. Well, anyway, I hope that you like it. All right, like I said, that sucked. All right. Literally moose cock, all right? Anyway, okay, now, let's pay attention here, all right? And what we got here, my friend. All right, I'm going to sync this controller up here. All right. Now, okay, you'll notice that we are using Aurora, okay? Now, you will see there's a ton of stuff on here. It's 2 terabyte drive, okay? And there's still space for more, all right? So we start off with Alice, and we work our way through. You got Bioshock, Borderlands. I know that this is for your kids, so some of these games I don't think you want them to play. I'm not sure, you know? Unless you're like one of those that's just like, the kid's going to learn real life anyway, so let him shoot people in the face and all that kind of happy nonsense, okay? So, you know, Castlevania series, Dante's Inferno. Yeah, you got to teach them about the devil. You know how that goes. Dead Rising, Defiance, you know, all the, yeah, Earth Defense Force, yeah, Family Guy, gotta have that. That's a wholesome one right there, let me tell you. Okay, when I played that thing, I was like, oh my god, okay. Gears of War theories, and then you got the Grand Theft 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, and the Liberty City. Okay, you got the Halo series, a whole bunch of Halo there. Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Batman, then of course you got the Batman Lego Star Wars, Lego Star Wars 3, Batman Indiana Jones, Avengers. That one might be a little like, yeah, it's rated M, so you might want to keep him away from that, okay? You know, you might want to hide that title, okay? Yeah, Mafia, yeah, NBA Jam. Of course, you got College Football Revamped, and that's the modified version, all right? So, you know, that's for NCAA 14. It's version 12. It's their latest version that they got out on their GitHub, okay? So, you know, I mean, there it is. All right, Ninja Blade, PGR. We can go on and on. Resident Evil, got a ton of Resident Evil on there. Saints Row, so you might want to keep them away from that too. All right, you might want to watch them on that one also. Okay, you know, I mean, and then of course you got your Sonic, Spider-Man. You know, that's definitely one that you want to like not let him see. Okay, that's one for him. There you go. Okay, Spider-Man series, Godfather. You want to keep away from that. Sims. I mean, it goes on and on and on, as you can see, till we get back here. Okay. So there is more stuff to keep him busy than Carter's got liver pills. All right, now we'll go ahead. Xbox Live Arcade. Yeah, it doesn't stop there, buddy. You got all kinds of friggin' XBLA on this damn thing. I mean, it is loaded to the hilt with XBLA. All right, there's a ton of stuff on here. All right, so we'll go over here. You know your tools, basically, XM360, 360 dashboard, NAND flasher, Flash 360, so on, dash launch, so on and so forth, and of course the original dashboard. Alright, your classic games. Yes, original Xbox games dating back to 2002 through 2006, okay? all the originals that play on this thing, all right? And they do. They all play, every single one of them, all right? And then, of course, you have indie games, which were by developers. Yeah, this one's kind of racy, okay? Be careful of that one, all right? Yeah, definitely don't let them play that crap, all right? If you want them scarred for life, you can let them play this right here, okay? Yeah, or that one right there, I mean, it's up to you, man. All right? Emulators, you got a ton of emulators on here. You got NES emulator on it. You got Super Nintendo on it. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME. MAME is loaded. Okay, I mean there's 7,000 ROMs just in MAME. Okay, so you got a ton of crap on here. All right, and then we're back to show all. Okay, so you got a ton of crap on here, and there's still room for more, so you can put whatever you want on it. Okay, now getting to the original dashboard here. Here we go. All right. You'll notice she got 90 days on the server. All right. She's up. She's live. She's good. Everything is cool. Our eyeball-pleasing HUD. Over in our fifth tab, we have our Advanced Warfare cheats, our BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Okay? Works great. All right? Now, James, what's happening, man? James, I'm located in Alabama, brother. Hey, Mike, how are you, man? Kenneth, what's happened? Not for your kid. Yeah, Kenneth. Yeah, I know. I played it. I was like, whoa, God. It's kind of funny, actually. Anyway, you got all that. Okay, so we'll bring that back. Okay, so on and so forth. The typical standard, man. Okay, she's up and on live, just like your other consoles. All right. So we're gonna bring this back home here. All right, and Lee. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm keeping it short and sweet, but I got a lot of consoles that I got to build, man, okay? And this one took me last night till about 11 o'clock. Friday, I started work on it at 6 o'clock. And then, of course, we had to do the drawings and then I had to measure and all that. Veneer calipers are your friend when you're doing it, when you're doing this kind of crap, I mean, you definitely need some veneer calipers and some micrometers inside and outside if you're going to do this crap, all right? And also how to convert, decimal, centimeter to millimeter and all this other happy nonsense. But the end result is it came out really beautiful. I really do like it. It came out real nice. But I mean, like I said, I worked on it from 6 last night till 11 o'clock. 11:30, and then this morning I started on it, and here it is finished now, okay? And I showed you pictures of it and everything as I was building it and stuff, so you know exactly what's in it too, all right? I mean, that's normal. And, like I said, I really do appreciate it, Lee. Thank you very, very much, man. You're awesome, and you've been a good friend of mine for a long, long time. And I'm looking forward to building your custom PC. That should be interesting. We're going to do some real twisted, crazy, twisted brown shit on that mother freaker. Just wait, okay? You have no idea how the psychotic madman mind works. Yeah. Anyway, no, I haven't been drinking, okay? Although that cocaine really helped me. So anyway, like I said, man, there you go, brother. I hope that you like it, all right? I really do. And I hope that your son likes it. And have him have fun with it and everything, and make sure he doesn't get into some of them games because, man, those things are like really like crazy. I mean, so, But anyway, thank you so much. Guys, again, thanks for watching and hanging with me. Okay, I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. I'll never let you down, Lee. You know that. I'll never let you down, brother. I don't let anybody down. I never will. Never have, never will. I do the best that I can do, and that's it. And if you don't like it, well, then fuck off. I don't care. All right, you don't. I tell it like it is. I'm from Jersey. It's black and white. There ain't no shades of gray here. All right, I mean, it is what it is, okay? I do the best I can do. This is the kind of work I do. Here it is, okay? If anybody else wants to try it, be my guest, okay? Just make sure you have a lot of money and you got good CNC equipment, and maybe you too can do this shit. So, anyway, and a steady hand. Because like I said, Lee, each one of these bars I did by hand, every single one of them. And you can imagine, I was having panic attacks. I was having a baby while I was cutting them out. Because I wanted to get them even. And you can see, they're freaking square and even. Okay, there's not one bit is off on this. Not one single bit. And that was all done by hand. Oh my God, not bad for somebody who's 54 years old and has fucking Parkinson's disease. And I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Don't worry, I'll be able to cut it out. Don't you worry about that none. Yeah, okay. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, I really do appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. I got a bunch of consoles I got to build. Plus, I got some Raspberry Pis now, and we're changing the website up now because now we're doing Xbox One S customs, One X customs, X Series customs. We're going to be doing Raspberry Pis, emulation machines, computer. We're going to do it all. Okay, because I'm just gonna. I'm retired from the HVAC field, so I got nothing but time. So guess what? Yes, gives me time to build all kinds of crazy shit. Next thing you know, I'm going to build a molecular centrifuge, all right? So anyway, with LEDs. Ha ha! Y'all have a good one, okay? And listen, man. Listen, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And Lee, yeah. Hey, listen, man, I come down to Florida. Me and Lorraine will take you up on that. All right? Anyway, listen, thanks so much for watching, okay? And I really do appreciate it. And Lee, I appreciate your business. It's going to go off on Monday, man. Okay, we'll get it out to you. It's going to come in a big box because I don't want it to be slammed around, and you know how that goes, okay? Be careful with the USPS people. Anyway, you'll have a good one, guys, and I'm going to holler at you later, okay? Take care, guys. Have a great night.